I'm Nicholas White, and I'm a xylophone player. The xylophone is a novelty instrument sometimes. It was used in orchestras as early as the 1800s, but around the turn of the century, it was a kind of a vaudeville comedy instrument. And what made it interesting for vaudeville was it was something you'd never seen before. That's what novelty means. What's unique about the xylophone is it's one of the hardest instruments to play in the entire percussion family. It is this kind of funny instrument with these rosewood bars all lined up like a piano chromatically. And when you're playing with them with the mallets, it's sounding like these tiny little targets that you're supposed to be hitting. And so it's so easy to hit the wrong one. Everyone hears it and they kind of think of cartoons, although what music we're playing today is kind of before cartoons a little bit. So it just puts a smile on people's face. It's an instrument that sometimes makes people laugh, sometimes makes people interested. All-Star Trio is kind of like a pop band from 1919 to 1921. They were playing these two kind of novelty, funny comedy vaudeville instruments, which were pretty popular at that time. And they're playing arrangements of popular songs, sometimes songs that were released 2 months ago. What made them so successful is that they were recording for the Victor Record Company, and they sold hundreds upon thousands of records, and they're so common now that you can walk into any antique store and find one of their records. I really like to call them the post-World War I pop band. The Michael Jordan of xylophone of all time was named George Hamilton Green, and he was one of the members of the All-Star Trio. He was a xylophone player, and he is just kind of synonymous with that instrument. He's the only person who really made their entire life out of that instrument. And so because George Hamilton Green had a much younger brother, his nephew is still living today. He's actually someone who plays cornet and performs 1920s music. So we're actually working on an album that is going to try to involve Lou Green, George Hamilton Green's nephew. So we kind of have this connection between the family members who appreciate their legacy and us just trying to recreate cool old music. The kind of nerdy, unique thing about this is we're literally recreating note for note recordings from 1919 and 1920. We're not putting our own spin on it. I love to do that as a musician, you're creative, but in this case, we're recreationists. It's never been done before, so that's one of the cooler parts of it, is that no one's ever done this before for the All-Star Trio. I stay motivated just because I love history. It's exciting that no one's done this before, and so that's what fuels me through hours and hours of practice on this instrument. It's not something that I can just, work up a few days and then play one of these songs. Each song you hear today kind of took me months to prepare. So it's a very challenging instrument, but it always pays off when you have days like this.